YouTube channel again. This is Isa for Dating Tips for Success. So for today, we will talk about how to confront a cheating girlfriend. So if you don't have physical proof, for example, naked pictures, messages, or conversations of her with another man, then don't go up against her. So um, as much as possible, gather the information and things that you need to confront her. Like for example, if you seen a naked picture with them or them together, if you see a video of them doing such things, and yeah, so if you don't see any evidence that you can use towards her, then don't confront her. So number one is stay as quiet as would be prudent. So um, it is it is recommendable that you stay quiet as long as you need. So as much as like for example, you still need more time in gathering information, gathering evidence about her cheating before you confront her. That will be very helpful, so that once you confront her, once you talk to her, you have this evidence and proofs that you can show her. Okay. Number two is abstain from putting the fault on yourself. So avoid blaming yourself that she did this because of you not having enough time for her and so on. So always assure to yourself that you did nothing wrong with the relationship and that is her choice. Number three is think empathetically towards yourself. So you always have to think about yourself first um, before you confront her. Think about how you're feeling and the things. Okay. Four is converse with somebody. So if you have someone that you can trust with these types of allegations, with these types of concerns and issues, then I suggest you talk to them. It is better that you tell your problems to other people instead of keeping it to yourself. Five is accumulate any sort of proof. So as much as possible, get the proofs that you need, like for example, a screenshot of conversations, a picture of them together, and so on. Six is ensure your relationship has been set up. So make sure that your relationship has just started, and make sure that you have this connection towards you guys are stable, you are in a serious relationship, and so on. Seven is go up against her about the issue eye to eye and in private. So if you're gonna confront her, make sure that you have an eye to eye contact with her during the confrontation, so that you will be able to identify whether she is lying towards you by seeing it in her eyes. Eight is plan for this avowal. So you can go ahead and file, or you can go ahead and start thinking about breaking up with her. Nine is let the other person well enough alone. So um, let yourself to have an alone time, or let your partner to have an alone time, so that you guys can think together without any anger that um, urging you to do or to make decisions that will not be beneficial for the both of you. Then is choose to remain with her or proceed onward. So you have to choose whether you're gonna continue doing, or whether you're gonna continue having the relationship with her, or you're gonna stop it and end it. 11 is acknowledge an expression of remorse. So um if she hasn't given you one, ask her. So if she doesn't give you any explanation on why she did that thing and so on. So yeah. 12 is express trust issues. So talk to her and let her know that you are starting to have trust issues towards her because of the issue that happened. 13 is get absolution. So all things considered, the memory of this episode will stay with you for quite a long time. So um you have to let yourself know that you can do it. You can move on after a few days or a few months. So 14 is talk about your future together. So it is very important that you guys talk about your future together. Where are you seeing yourself together in the next few years, or whether you're going to continue it or not. 15 is push ahead. So you always have to move on. 16 is look for guiding if necessary. So if you guys really need to have a psychiatrist that you can talk to, or someone in love advice that can give you advices on what are you gonna decide and so on. So go ahead. How should you deal with a coding relationship? Number one is affirm your doubts. You have to be vocal if you're having issues or doubts towards your partner, so that your partner know that there are things that she needed to focus more, and there are things that she needed to prove to you that she didn't do it. Okay. Two is be an equivocal about your separation. So you have to be um, unequivocal about the way that you've chosen to end it. So you have to be firm with what you decide. Three is get tried. So you always have to try and try until you guys decide whether you're gonna end it or not. Four is understand that it's her concern, not yours. So you also have to understand that it is the problem of your partner and not yours. So if they did something wrong towards you, then you have this power, you have this authority to end the relationship, and to give merit to yourself. Okay. How to know when your girlfriend is cheating on you? Number one is she's talking in abundant excess to somebody. So if she is talking about other guys most of the time, and you can how can I say, you can notice that she is giving a lot of compliments towards that person, most probably they're sleeping together or they're going out. Okay. Number two is she changes the subject when somebody of note comes up. So if you ask a question about someone, like for example, you notice that she is always together with a specific partner or a specific boy, and then she changes the topic, and then that's how you can know it. Okay. Three is she's occupied and won't state where she's been. So if she is always busy and not updating you about her day-to-day life um, routine and so on. So okay. Four is continually working. So if she told you that she is busy at work, she needs to have overtime hours to fulfill with her job and so on. So you might be doubtful with that, especially if it happened most of the days. Okay. Five is she claims her companion needs her, yet won't clarify the circumstance. So if her reason is not about work, however, it's about a friend, and then she never told you who's that friend, and what is the issue, what's the problem, and so on, what is where they are, and so on, that those types of questions that you asked, and then she avoid to tell you, then you know that she's already cheating on you. Okay, so again, this is Isa for Dating Tips for Success, and we hope to see you in our next video. Goodbye.